Okay, you people keep asking me. You keep leaving comments. You're like, where's the Mandalorian review? I want the Mandalorian. Here it is. Okay, but first let me explain this. I started reviewing the Mandalorian, and I said, you know what would be fun? Why don't I review every episode this season? Let me see if I can do it. I'm learning that there are troubles with that plan, namely that it takes longer than I would think to pull the clips, put them into. I'm very meticulous. If I talk about an episode and I'm talking about a specific scene, I want to go in and I want to pull things from the scene and show you, which takes time, especially because I'm like, I ramble. I go on for too long. I end up talking about an episode for 15 minutes, which gives me 15 minutes of scenes I got to go find and put into the video. So here's what's happening. I'm looking for an editor, video editor. I've got a couple candidates, but I figure I might as well mention it now. If you're big into any form of culture, because I'm probably going to need different editors who can handle different things. So if, for instance, you're a guy who knows a lot about Star Wars, okay, and if you hear me talking about stormtroopers, you go, you know what would be great here is this scene from Clone Wars Season 3, Episode 2. If you're that kind of guy, you know how to find the right clip for the right situation, you know that much about Star Wars, maybe you could be my Star Wars guy. I also need, guys who know a lot about Marvel, about DC, about video games, guys who have editing experience, who know how to find clips, and who know how to do a good job. Everybody who keeps applying for this job, they keep being like, I make Fortnite fan videos. I make Minecraft compilations. I go, that is nothing like what I make. God bless you, sir, but that is not this channel. So if you're a diehard nerd of some sort and you're a video editor, you can find me on Twitter. Send me a direct message on Twitter, because I need video editors. I think it would help me get stuff out much quicker. Anyway, this has been boring for all of you who are not video editors, so we're going to catch up on Star Wars real quick. We're going to do it quick, because I got a lot to do for Christmas. I don't have time to edit this thing, so let's talk about the last two episodes. Episode number, what was it called? I'm going to look it up while I talk about it. It's the one with Boba Fett. Everybody's favorite character, the Big Boba, is back. I am not just buying time while I look up the name of the episode on Disney Plus. Clicked the wrong button on Disney Plus. The episode is called, oh my god, website. What is, I'm stuck on the Marvel page now. Go to the Star Wars page. The Mandalorian, Season 2. Oh, they don't put the chapter names now. I don't know if you've noticed this on their website. Season 1, it goes Chapter 1, The Mandalorian. Chapter 2, The Child. Season 2 is just Chapter 14. Is it called The Boba? Is it called The Boba Fett episode? Whatever. Chapter 14. It doesn't actually matter. I've wasted so much time. Boba Fett. So here's the reason why this video has been slow. Is I watched the Boba Fett episode. People kept asking me. They're like, oh my god, the return of Boba Fett. What did you think? I was like, it's okay. There was some, again, there was a little bit of character building. We had Mando at the beginning. He's playing with the kid in the silver ball. Fantastic. A little bit more character building. Then it kind of just turned into an action episode, which is, that's what this show is, and we've accepted that, and that's fine. Some of the action was good. There was a part where Boba Fett was in a little clearing, and it made sense that he was beating him up with his stick, because you're like, oh, well, he's in cover. That's fine. There's only a small group of them. Then later in the episode, he's fighting out in the open with the stick. And you're like, well, no, now it makes less sense, because why aren't they just shooting at him? Again, the problem we're having is that stormtroopers are way too stupid. It's starting to drive everybody nuts. Stormtroopers need to be able to do something meaningful. Don't have them get hit by a Wile E. Coyote boulder. It's ridiculous. And that's actually part of why this is late, is I thought I would make a whole video essay about stormtroopers, which I am going to do, but I'm going to wait until Mandalorian is over to finish that. You also have the idea that stormtroopers miss every shot until Mando shows up, and then they can land 1,000,000 shots on Mando because it looks cool bouncing off his armor. Stop! We all know how ridiculous that is. Stormtroopers can't hit anybody until the Mandalorian shows up, and then they have perfect aim because it looks cool, and also he's impervious to damage. Don't do that. But we do have finally some major plot development. The Empire has the baby. They use their very slow magic robots to steal the baby. Fantastic. Let's see where it goes. One thing I will say that also threw me off, I talked to a buddy about this. Boba Fett's a good guy now. I don't know how to come to terms with that. Kind of the whole gravitas of Boba Fett's character has always been the idea that he's a just kind of an evil mercenary. Like, will do whatever it takes for money to get the job done. That was always how I thought of him. And I assume Tusken Raiders saved him from the Sarlacc, taught him some sort of value of togetherness. I don't know. It's a little weird. To me, it almost does not feel like Boba Fett. Like I'm waiting for him to double cross somebody. Maybe that's just the idea of Boba Fett I always had in my head, but I'm like, why is he being so helpful? He goes, oh, I owe you a life debt. I'm like, what do you care? You're Boba Fett. Just leave. Like, all right, new type of Boba Fett. So then we get into chapter, what is it? What are we on? 15? Chapter number 15. Okay, we got Cara Dune, who's going to get her own TV show. Fantastic. I still don't get it. I don't understand the appeal of her. She's fine, but I wouldn't give her a whole TV show. She's such a secondary character. And I'm wondering if she's going to hang out with the Asian lady. Is that going to be a character on her show? Because they spent this whole episode hanging out. Anyway, why do I like this episode? Because Bill Burr's in it, and I'm a simple man. I like Bill Burr. I'm going to argue that Bill Burr is a better actor than anyone else on this show right now. Like, he emotes. I believe it. Like, this is a guy, his life sucks. Former Empire guy, saw everybody die. There's so more... I find him so much more interesting. But again, maybe I'm just biased because I like Bill Burr. Everybody else seems like a wet blanket. I'm like, I don't care about any of these people. Bill Burr, I hope he's okay. I like this guy. So they have a good action scene. It is weird, again, where it's always got to go to a place to find a thing, go to a place to find a thing. This time we got to go to a remote Empire base to log into their computer in the corner of the cafeteria. Very weird writing this episode. You get a great fight scene with the Raiders trying to take down the weird ore-filled truck. It's got some unstable element on it. Okay, cool. And then we get to this thing, and I kind of get what they were saying, almost. To access the terminal, you got to scan your face. But it's not scanning your face to be like, oh, is this a guy who should have access to this terminal? It's scanning your face to make sure you're not one of the guys who... Basically, are you in the database of bad people? No? Oh, then use our computer all you want. But if you're in the bad people database, you're not allowed to use it. Weird security setup. What computer on Earth works like that? Or it's like everybody can use this computer. I don't know. I guess maybe it makes sense in some weird respect. I just don't know. Was it just an excuse to get the Mandalorian to take off his helmet? I don't know what the theme of this episode was. It seems like Bill Burr was trying to tell Mando, listen, man, you talk about this Mandalorian code, but you take your helmet off or you switch your helmet out whenever you want. Like, just give up the Mandalorian code already. I think that was one of the themes. And they tried to do this, like, again, we saw this 2 episodes ago, right? The we're not too alike, you and I thing. We already did that. And now Bill Burr's telling him, listen, man, the Empire, whatever else, they're all the same. I think Bill Burr, though, comes to terms with the fact that the Empire is actually worse than the New Republic. He's like, oh, no, I was on the bad guy's side. Because he talks to this guy, and this guy's like, yeah, we're going to blow up more planets. It's going to be awesome. You know, you who lost all your friends in the war, that's going to happen a million times over because we're the Empire. And I guess Bill Burr grows a little bit. He goes, yeah, all right, I was on the wrong side. But what is weird is they leave the place... And I was like, please don't do the thing. Please don't do the thing. Why does every Empire base have a crucial thing that just makes it explode? Bill Burr shoots at what I assume is the unstable ore that they've been collecting and blows up the base. Now, I'm going to hope that he just kind of caused some structural damage and didn't blow up the whole base. Because 2 seconds earlier, he's talking about how he lost all his buddies in the war. Just regular average stormtrooper grunts like him. And then, what, he blows up the base full of stormtroopers? It's a little, you had to make it more clear. You had to make it clear there, like, no, he did not just blow up a bunch of random, it was structural damage or something. I'm hoping. Because otherwise, my God, you give a little speech about, I can't believe you'd let all my comrades die. By the way, watch me blow up all my former comrades. It's not good. But overall, I don't know. Episode was whatever. It was fun. They got the thing. Mando's going to take the fight to Moff Gideon. And how many episodes do we have left? Like 1 more episode? 2 more episodes? I think we only got 1 more episode. Oh my God, this season is just zipped by. So, yeah, overall, again, we got the Stormtrooper problem. You got to fix it. Stop having Stormtroopers be stupid. I'm working on a whole video essay about that. You guys are going to love it. And otherwise, I don't know. The show's been fun. Still some weird writing choices. The scan your face computer. Just weird, like almost rushed writing. Like whatever you were trying to do there, I have the feeling that the scriptwriter was like, oh, it'd be cool if there's a scene where Mando is flustered and Bill Burr has to, you know, make up some stuff to salvage the situation. I feel like he had that idea, and then he was like, well, how do I make that happen if Mando's wearing a helmet? Okay, you have to take your helmet off to use the computer. It's a little convoluted. It's very bizarre. Also, we're like, why is Bill Burr not wearing his... We see all the stormtroopers wearing their helmets, and Bill Burr's the only one not wearing a helmet. I'm like, shouldn't you wear the helmet right now so you blend in this operation, this clear, what do you call it, espionage operation? And Bill Burr's just walking around going, hey, it's me. Like, he sees a guy and he's like, oh, I'm worried he'll recognize my face. Then go put your fucking helmet on. Okay, then walk over to the computer, and once you're at the computer, then take the helmet off when he's not looking at you. Very weird stuff, but overall, enjoyable, good action, solid stuff. I had fun watching these episodes. I really did. Again, some stupidity with stormtroopers need to just wound somebody, have somebody get hurt, have Bill Burr get shot in the arm, something. Prove to me that stormtroopers are not complete morons. I actually started getting excited when they arrive at the Empire base and they're meeting other stormtroopers, and I'm like, oh, are they gonna like show other stormtroopers with their helmets off so we understand, like, you know, that these are actual guys under these helmets, humanize the stormtroopers? Didn't really happen, but I'm hoping they get to that. Anyway, I like the episode, good stuff, and I'm looking forward to the finale. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Are you enjoying The Mandalorian? Are you having fun with it? And what do you hope? What do you hope's going to happen? I mean, he's going to save the kid, I assume. My God, what if he doesn't save the kid? What if Season 2 pulls an Empire Strikes Back and ends in horrible failure? And then Luke Skywalker's got to step in or something. There's a lot of stuff they could do. Now that I think about it, I kind of hope they pull an Empire Strikes Back. I kind of hope we get a big cliffhanger for a Season 3. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you think. More cool videos coming soon. Take care of yourself.